Alright, so I thought I might start from a later turn today, because I know people don't like watching the early turns. It's kind of boring and repetitive. But anyways, so this is a weekly video. I do these pretty much every week. And the theme to this weekly, if you don't already know, it's just black and white. Everything is black and white. There's no color. If there is color, it's minimal, I believe. The only color is Doberman and guinea fowl, so mostly black pets with a little bit of white in them. But as you can see here, mostly black pets with a little bit of blue, a little bit of brown. But anyways, you can see here, my whole team is black and white. Everything in my shop is black and white. Pretty much the only thing that's not black and white is the food. I also thought that I might start from a later point because this is quite the long game. We'll get to that later. Anyways, so we're starting with one win and 4 hearts, which is not the greatest spot to be in. But we do go down even more, which is not good. But anyways, we need to start winning soon. And which is lucky because I got like insane drops with my husky. Now, as you can later see, I have some unfortunate husky plays, but for now, we're doing pretty alright. Level 2 husky on turn 7 is definitely an amazing spot to be in, and getting the vulture, which is what I wanted, is also really good. Now as you can see there, we can just grab the sheep in the shop, turn 1, get the scaling on it early. Maybe should have moved the vulture, but I think it gets 3 triggers for 5. So yeah, I don't think it would have mattered with the husky there anyways. But regardless, my main goal was to just pick up summon units. We grabbed the spider here. And you can kind of start to see my misplays forming. I think about garlic more and more as the game goes on, and you can see later that I do end up taking it, which is just a massive failure for me. Because level 2 husky, you pretty much never want to be taking garlic, or pretty much anything other than melon if it's already high statted. But luckily, that doesn't happen for a while. We're able to live pretty easily. Trying to level up that spider, maybe. And the main reason I wanted to go for a summon team on this pack, usually I find them a bit redundant and boring, and they go pretty late, is Orca. The reason I've been playing Star Pack is I'm a bit of an achievement hunter, and I've been wanting to get all the achievements in Star Pack eventually. And the closest I've gotten so far is I've gotten all the tier 5s done, and all I need left is the tier 6s, and this was one of them that I needed to cross off my list to hopefully one day say that I beat all the achievements in Star Pack. Once that is done, of course, I'll move on to Puppy Pack, and then by the time I get that done, Unicorn Pack might even be out, so who knows past then. But this was the next step in my journey to all achievements, and so I thought I'd show it with y'all, just because I think it's a fun game. But here we do get level 3 husky, and we level up that too. We level up the spider, and by this point, I'm panicking to find an orca because I'm scared that we are going to start winning too fast. That is fair when you're getting plus 12 a turn with husky. But anyways, you can see here the badger probably not working in their favor, but we are able to get the draw. Turn 12, having a level 1 sheep is probably not great, but it also is pretty statted. But luckily, here we go. We find the orca. This was the scary moment, because now I just need to level it up, and pretty much the only thing I ever need to do is level up the orca or level up the vulture, and we pretty much just win. But I make things harder for myself, definitely on purpose, definitely not because I'm stupid. And you'll see that coming up here. But, I mean, the Hawk is pretty good this week because of the amount of summon units. And luckily we are able to draw again because of Vulture. But we level up the Orca, we get another Orca, and here comes some Melee. Yeah, the whole game could have been won if I just didn't take that garlic. But I did have to, and now, I mean, this game just got 10 times harder because I had to do that. I just felt like it was necessary to buy that garlic on the Vulture, but we do come back from that. This isn't the end of the world. My Vulture's already at, or my Orca's already at level 2. I might as well keep the run alive, not reset. Obviously I don't really know how stacking works with food perks, so maybe I could have just sold like my sheep, but I'm not completely assured that it will just like not let me do that. I don't know. Or it'll like stack and the garlic will stay, and then I wasted selling a pretty statted unit. But we don't do that. We go for more level ups on the Orca as fast as possible. We need them. Unfortunately, they just won't come to us. But I mean, 9/9 a turn is still good. Nobody has a level 3 Husky yet, even still. So we are able to keep living for a little bit, which is exactly what you want. Probably the worst 2 spawns you could get out of an Orca there, but we managed because the round doesn't continue. Now my goal is just level up the Vulture, and we win. Obviously, level 3 Orca already. Well, I guess not already. It is turn 16. It's like pretty good. But we do get faced with a bit of an unfortunate luck with facing that Ostrich and then having everything we had hit the Ostrich. The one thing I do hope to get out of this weekly... Oh, we do lose there, actually. Go down to lethal. The one thing I do hope to get out of this weekly is people start using Ostrich more, because I genuinely... I made a video on Ostrich. I think Ostrich is top 5 tier 6s. And I know that sounds crazy, but Moose is a good unit, and compared to Moose, Ostrich is amazing. Like, people use Moose. But anyways, we are able to draw yet again because of Salt. I actually thought I had lost there, and I was very confused. But we are able to grab that chocolate. And we roll here. Just roll. Just roll again. I mean, there's nothing you can really do at this point in the game, except for buy food. I mean, I guess you could level up, like, the spider. Yeah, see? Freeze that. But, I mean, just buy avocados. See how much gold you can get at the end. But the reason I didn't cut out these last rounds is because of how satisfying they are to watch. I mean, just like that perfect hit on the orangutan. The one thing, personally, I think is impossible. If you are able to do it, you have my fullest respect. And it's, if you are able to beat the colorless pack with colored pets, as in stuff you can get from Orca, etc., stuff like that. Mostly just stuff you can get from Orca. Like, I think you will go down as a legend, in my opinion. But that's just me. Here we get actually the god spawns, with a level, or I guess 16 golden dog, being able to save the day from the Orca there with 2 Nyala spawns, which is insane. I guess Husky would have drawn as well, but we were able to win that round because of the Nyalas, which was huge props. And here we just, the perfect hits. I mean, nothing goes wrong. Absolutely. Oh my god, it's actually so beautiful. And that is it. That's level 3 Orca win. I hope y'all enjoyed this run. I had a lot of fun with this, okay? But I do need to get this video out by midnight, and it is 11:29. So, anyways, hope y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.